Namaste. This is a 10-minute practice that is going to be nice and gentle, working with the breath, opening the hips. Sometimes that's exactly what you need to do after a tricky day. So let's, without further ado, let's get on with that. Okay, Poppy, off the mat. Good girl. Okay, I'm going to set my timer. 10 minutes. Okay, so let's come to the back of your mat. If you don't have a mat, you don't need one, but a towel is good. It is sometimes good to have a defined space. Okay, the knees are pointing out to the side, and at the back the toes are touching. The chest is lifting. Okay, so come forward and just rest your hands on the floor. We want to rotate the pelvis. There's lots of different ways to say this. But if you were to lift your hips up slightly and then lift your sitting bones, which are the bones at the bottom, higher, and then put your hips back down. Okay, the hands on the floor are spread. We're pressing the fingers down. Active hands. We're working the arms as straight as we can. And when we're here in this forward fold, we're going to hover the head just off the floor. Now we're pushing the hands down, but there's a slight lift on the underside of the arm, the back of the wrist, the back of the elbow, all the way up to the armpit. So we're always in yoga moving in more than one direction. The back body's pressing down and the front body is responding. And that's the balance. Take a breath here. Breathing in and breathing out through the nose. When you lift up, use your breath and your front body. Lift your head and walk the hands all the way back. Okay, point the knees forward. And let's be here with the shoulders over the wrists. It's rocking forwards and backwards. So one of the usefulnesses of yoga is to practice being present. We do that through the body and with our breath. So we're inhaling forward and exhaling back. See if you can quieten the volume of the thoughts down. Breathing in on the way forward and out on the way back. We're going to do 3 more of those. Now you're going to stay on the knees if that's enough, if that's right for you, or come into plank, lift your front body, and then again inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. One more. Inhale forward and exhale back. Lovely. Bring your knees all the way down to the floor. Push the hips back and come up to sitting. Swing your legs forward now. Okay. You're going to bring the right leg and draw it back like a right angle. And pull it all the way back as you lift your chest. You're going to bring that right foot right onto the inside of the left thigh now, and the left leg is straight. In a seam of the leg turns down. Turn your trunk towards the left leg and walk the hands forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, if your foot is within reach, grab the foot. Otherwise, you can use a belt, a towel. Don't hang the head, but rather reach the head forward. Press the leg down. Breathe in and breathe out. So we're ideally feeling a stretch here, perhaps stretching the sciatic area, opening the hip and the knee. We're breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, lift, and exhale, come back. So moving slowly. It's been a busy day, I'm sure. We really want left side to have yoga as a way to balance our day. So if you had a busy day, we want a quiet yoga practice. Been running around, then we want to slow down with yoga. Walk the hands forward. Feel the sensation in the back of the legs. Hold the foot or the belt. It's called Janusirsasana A. Breathe in and breathe out observing the sensations, quietening the thoughts, being present. And then inhale and lift and release. Bring the legs into Baddha Konasana now. So bring the feet together, knees apart, lace up the fingers and reach the knees away. Take a breath here. There's a really sweet spreading in the lower back. We're looking to reach out through the knees. Take another breath here. Good. And then pick the knees up and turn around again. Stretch the legs forward. Cross the legs, right leg to the outside. It's a deep cross with the feet under the knees. And let's take a little stroll here. In the end, or perhaps we could say in the beginning, it doesn't really matter what yoga poses we're doing. It's about being present. It's about being with the breath. Of course, we have the physical benefits of lubricating our joints and creating strength, maintaining the density of our muscles by engaging the arms, the legs. But really, we're looking to be here, having a break from our head, breathing in and breathing out. We'll use an inhalation to lift, walk the hands all the way back. Change the legs. Again, squeeze the knees towards each other and fold. Slowly. We learn to respond to sensations rather than react. We learn to be present, filled with love rather than fear. We learn to breathe in and breathe out. Next inhalation, lift your head and walk your hands all the way back. Extend the legs forward. Take a breath here, Dandasana. Let's find another hip up, and I'll show you from the front. The left leg comes underneath and the left foot is to the side of the hip, and the right leg comes on top. Our plan in Gomukhasana, this is to have the knees on top of each other and the heels in line with each other to the side. Okay, so it's the right leg on top, left leg underneath. See if you can feel the sitting bones left and right. And then tip forward. If you can, you may feel that you're going to tip over, so you could have your fingers behind you. You could also sit on a block if that helped. But if you can, you want to put the weight of the chest onto the leg and breathe in and breathe out. We're wanting to create an appropriate sensation, not too much, not too little, so that we can breathe in and breathe out. Next inhalation, coming up slowly, head up, chest up, walk the hands back. Lean back and extend the legs forward. And let's change sides. Now, if Gomukhasana is too strong in your knees or your hips, you could do cross-legged forward fold again. Really can't do that too much at all. Okay. Knees on top of each other, ankles side by side. We're taking a stroll, paying attention to the symmetry. Breathing in and breathing out. We keep turning the volume of the thoughts down and the volume, the attention of the breath up. Staying open to change, staying open to sensation. And it's interesting, we learn to relax and work strongly at the same time. When you're ready, breathe in, take the arms all the way back. Lovely. We're going to finish with a twist Bend the right leg up and take that right leg over the top of the left. We lift the spine. Now when we turn the spine in a twist, we want to turn like a spiral staircase. We're going to hold the leg. We need to lift the spine, and we turn from the far waist. We want the shoulders one behind the other. It's as though we're pulling the thigh bone kind of almost out of the socket slightly, even though we're sitting down into it. We're breathing in and breathing out. Turn the head to look forward and release. We'll do the other side. Let's lift the left leg. Bring it over the top of the right. Let's find the extension in the spine. Right arm holds the left leg. We're going to lift and turn. We want to bring the shoulders one behind the other. And breathe in. And breathe out. Keep the lift, keep the lift, keep the lift as you turn your head to look forward. And release. Good. Okay. I once read in a yoga book by Eric Schiffman that yoga is a bit like cleaning your teeth. As a young person, you only clean your teeth because you're told to by your parents, and then at some point you realize that you like the feeling of clean teeth and you become self-directed. Yoga is a bit like that, I think. The feeling of being open, strong and fluid is lovely.